You just want to get on with your life, but the entire world seems hellbent on self-destructing around you. Critical thinking is hard, and opinions get you in trouble. Above all, you were born without a spine, and conflict is scary. Society wants you to pick a side, but you can barely commit to a pizza topping, never mind a life-altering ideology. If only there was some magical solution, with the benefits of belonging to each side without the commitment to either. Believe it or not, there is. Say hello to chaotic centrism. Abandon critical thinking. Right and wrong are irrelevant. Chaotic centrism is the ability to flip-flop on any and every issue, no matter how serious or mundane. Star Trek versus Star Wars? Depends who's asking. Coke or Pepsi? Coke and Pepsi. Should country music enjoyers be given the death penalty? Obviously, but you don't need chaotic centrism to tell you that. No viewpoints are too opposed for a chaotic centrist to overcome. No contradictions too strong to reconcile. No logical fallacies too paradoxical to overlook. All that matters is what is convenient in the moment. How is chaotic centrism beneficial? Only in every way, shape, and form possible. Say your coworker begins spouting some hot takes in the break room. Do you confront them for their inflammatory language? No way. You agree with the loudmouth. And say you get called into HR for your unacceptable behavior. Guess what? Agree with them too. Confronting your coworker for their hot takes would have put you in their crosshairs. Besides that, it would have required a spine. Instead, you've bonded over your shared victimhood in the attack on free speech, and probably avoided their shit list in case they go postal. Afterwards, by completely and utterly caving to HR, you've avoided their wrath. With enough training, you can convince HR you only agreed with your coworker because you feared their retribution. You're not a troublemaker, you're a victim too. Family settings can be incredibly stressful. Not anymore. While it is true you can't choose your family, you can choose how to react to them. Don't fear the powder keg, embrace it. Say Grandpa had a little too much to drink and is spouting beliefs that were outdated a century ago. Nod discreetly when he glances in your direction. When someone finally shuts Grandpa up, nod at that too. Grandpa will be too busy fighting off his assailants to notice, like his assailants were too busy being angry with Grandpa. Wait a minute. All you've done is agree with everyone. People with opposing views. Everyone can't possibly believe you're on their side. My friend, that's the entire point of chaotic centrism. Artfully folding to the tiniest bit of pressure while maintaining an air of plausible deniability. Becoming a blank slate for others to project their opinions on. Banishing any semblance of individuality and conforming to your surroundings. The reconciliation of opposing beliefs for your own benefit. Transcend mere hypocrisy and downright weaponize it. Obviously, the best course of action is to avoid conflict entirely, say by dodging eye contact and slinking away. Cowardice, however, is not always an option. The key is to never agree too strongly where others with opposing views might be watching. Subtle acknowledgements are best, such as a nod or wink. People are self-absorbed and have difficulty comprehending others who think differently. They will see what they want to see. If asked to define your newfound political beliefs, don't. Deflect and get others to explain their beliefs while silently nodding along. Whatever you do, don't mention the chaotic part. Chaos is scary. But you're not chaotic. You're a meek, mild-mannered individual. You don't seek conflict. You seek to avoid conflict. Chaos is for toddlers and revolutionaries. You only seek peace and justice. Or failing that, to crawl into a hole and hide. Political opinions are emotionally charged. Launch someone into an emotional tirade, and they'll forget all about you. The more people you drag into the conversation, the better. Anything to get the heat off you. Do it well enough, and everyone will be your friend. At the very least, they won't go out of their way to hate you. Probably. Oh no! All your new friends with opposing views have confronted you at the same time. Say at a protest and counter-protest after you've seemingly agreed to attend both sides. No one could possibly wriggle out of this one. Surely you will be discovered for the spineless fraud you are. Surely even chaotic centrism can't save you now. Ye of little faith. After all this, do you seriously have doubts? By befriending each side, the chaotic centrist is given the benefit of the doubt. And if that doesn't work, point the sides at each other, start a giant fistfight, and slink away as they tear into each other, consequence free. You may have to smack yourself up a bit to fake your participation in the conflict, but it's a small price to pay for continued acceptance. How can one attain all this power? At the School of Chaotic Centrism, we teach everything you need to avoid any and all political conflict. You will flop around stronger than a fish out of water, stare blankly like a statue, dodge like Neo, bend like a blade of grass in a soft breeze, but never break. Conflict will glide off you like butter on a non-stick pan. Gazes will naturally pass over you, and all that time being invisible at parties will finally pay off. You will twist logic into pretzels and confuse even yourself. To master chaotic centrism, you'll need more than just words. Tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language are integral to maintaining a slick sheen. Leave the unchecked emotions to everyone else. You'll need to remain calm, limber, and neutral. It would be nice to have beliefs and values, but you just can't afford the pitfalls. Not like there's anything you could do about the state of the world anyways. While chaotic centrism is extremely powerful, there are some drawbacks. You will never experience the bliss of committing to a cult or the joy of the willfully ignorant. You will never make deep spiritual or emotional connections. You will never be the most popular. But let's face it, if you're here, you are never that popular to begin with. Should the worst happen and political turmoil escalates into World War III, you'll be safe, no matter who wins. When the dust settles and losers are purged, the winner will take one look at your face, remember all the arguments you never had, and assume you're one of the good ones. Should the winner's victory prove temporary, you'll avoid retribution when the former losers seek justice or revenge. All for the low, low price of never committing to anything. Chaotic centrism. Commit to nothing and befriend everyone. Except Nazis. Never befriend a Nazi. Most political opinions are formed from a mixture of knowledge, personal experience, and honest ignorance. Nazis, however, run purely on dishonesty and hate. The Nazis already lost one war. The whole reason you converted to chaotic centrism was to avoid conflict, not to become a loser. And no one is a bigger loser than a Nazi.